Quick question for you. Do you listen to understand, or do you listen just to respond? You gotta do the former if you want to do the latter properly. Today on the 5-Minute Sales Training, a lesson in sales mastery, how to retell the customer's story. Hey, welcome back everyone to another 5-Minute Sales Training, where today we'll focus on how to retell the customer's story. Click that like button right now. While you're sitting there, click the like button. Hey, Stephen Covey once wrote that most people listen not to understand, but they listen with the intent to respond.
It's almost my turn to talk.
It's a common ailment in the world of sales. Salespeople who spend a lot of time thinking about how they want to respond to a customer rather than seeking simply to understand what that customer is trying to tell them in the first place. Don't be that person. So how do you let your customer know that you understand what they're telling you and that you comprehend those very important things that they're trying to share? Well, this happens when you use a tried and true method of repeating back what we've heard and retelling the customer story back to them. Now, this is where the term counselor, as in sales counselor, will serve us well. Counselors make a living off of the phrase, "What I hear you saying is..."
What I hear you saying is...
Now, why is this so important? Why is it so beneficial to a customer that we can have that type of conversation? Well, because at the end of the day, you know what we really want? We want to be understood. For those of you who have teenagers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is true in any aspect of life. But the more that's at stake, the more important it is that we are fully understood.
He sees me for who I am.
I want my accountant to fully understand my finances and the tax ramifications tied to my finances. I want my physician to fully understand my medical condition. And I want my sales professional to fully understand what I'm going through and the problem that I'm trying to solve. So the phrase, "What I hear you saying is," can be extremely powerful when it comes to confirming to your customer that you're listening and that you've got it right. But there's an added bonus here. When I say, "What I hear you saying is," I'm then waiting for confirmation from my customer that I heard them properly.
I'm right. I'm right. Am I right?
I mean, let's face it. If I'm wrong, I want to know it. There's no benefit to me, and there's certainly no benefit to the customer, if I'm not getting the full story. Now, oftentimes in the discovery, I'll ask a question and I'll get an answer. And at that point, I think that that part of the conversation is over. But when I come back and say to the customer, "Okay, let's just make sure I'm clear on this. What I hear you telling me is," it gives that prospect the opportunity to elaborate. It gives them the opportunity to share anything that I might have missed. Or it gives them the opportunity to affirm that I understand. The retelling of the story is particularly helpful at the end of the discovery process, but it's also very helpful in overcoming objections. Whenever you get an objection from a customer, and I don't care what the objection is about, price, location, product, doesn't matter, every single objection that you ever hear should have the same exact auto response. And if you've been to our 4-2 Formula Academy, or you're a Shore Consulting client, you can say it out loud now. The auto response should begin with the words, "Tell me more about that," or some version of "Tell me more about that." Every time you get an objection, you should be responding. "Tell me more about that."
Hey, say more things about that.
And as you go deeper into the customer's understanding, it gives you the opportunity to deeply understand before you address that objection. Now you can come back and say these words, "Well, what I hear you telling me is..." Understand the objection first, then confirm your understanding, and then address the issue. If we want to connect with our customer at a very deep level, we must play the role of counselor. And this is when you will do your very best work. Hey, thanks for watching another 5-Minute Sales Training. And until next time, my good friends, learn more to earn more.